Hey there, it's Gabe with API Nation. Today I'm going to show you how you can sync Follow-Up Boss to KW commands, so that all those people you add in Follow-Up Boss, all those leads, they also automatically get added to KW command. There's nothing to manage, nothing to import or export. It's going to save you a ton of time and you're going to be way more productive. It's also super easy to set up. Let me show you how. First thing we're going to do is open up KW command. Once you're in KW command, you're going to come up here to the little marketplace icon in the top right corner and click on that. And then once you're in the marketplace, you're just going to search for API Nation. You're going to see a ton of different syncs that we've added to the marketplace that you can connect your apps and save a bunch of time. I'm going to go ahead and check this box that says command integrated because we're looking for Follow-Up Boss and KW command. And we're just going to find it. Here we go. KW command and Follow-Up Boss. I'll click view details. And I can read all about it here and also check out some of the screenshots of what the sync will look like when I set it up. Once I've decided, I'm just going to click the Buy Now button and go through the buying process. Once I finish purchasing it through the KW Marketplace, I can always find the tile to set this up in the My Apps area. So let's go there now. And that's where all the apps, including integrations, live. There's that KW command and Follow-Up Boss. I'm going to click on that to set it up. So it takes me out to API Nation. You can see I need to connect my Follow-Up Boss account. So I'm going to click this button to begin that process. And I need an API key from Follow-Up Boss. And I'm also going to name my company. So let's open up a new tab. We're going to go to Follow-Up Boss. And then in Follow-Up Boss, we're going to click on the admin. Come all the way over here to the right hand side, find API, and here's our API keys. I'm going to go ahead and create a new one, and I'm going to call it KW command. Copy, and I'm done here. I'm going to go back to my API Nation window and paste that API key in. Now I'll just name the company, whatever your company's name is. You can use your name, the office's name. This is just in case you're connecting multiple Follow-Up Boss accounts to API Nation. All right, we're gonna set these syncs up before we activate them. A couple configuration options here. First of all, I can sync all contacts on first run. That means everybody from KW command who currently exists in there, I can push into Follow-Up Boss. If I wanna get them all together, all locked up, I'll go ahead and do that. And then there's this option, do not override information in KW command, only fill in the blanks. I'd suggest you click that. That way, anything in Follow-Up Boss that matches KW command, it's just gonna fill in any empty information. It's not gonna completely rewrite it. Then I come down here to Follow-Up Boss. And as these new leads, anything that's new coming in from KW command into Follow-Up Boss, what should we list those as? What stage should we put those on? I'm gonna go ahead and put them as leads. You can choose whichever stage is most appropriate for you and your team. And then if I want to put a source, I can do that also. For example, maybe I want this to be KW command. And then if I also want to tag it as they come in, I can add a tag here also. Finally, at the bottom, it's just double checking. You're syncing KW command to Follow-Up Boss, and you're also syncing Follow-Up Boss back to KW command. So you're going to create two different workflows here that we're going to activate in just a second. Final thing, I am not using any other contact syncs. We just want to make sure you're not using any other platforms to move contacts back and forth between these two apps. I'm going to go ahead and check that box. I'm not. If you are, just pause it or stop it. That way you can activate the new API Nation sync and hit continue. Okay, great. So we've finished that configuration. We've created these two new workflows, but they're not yet active. So I'm going to go ahead and do one last final check before I hit the big button to activate each of these. So I'm going to start with Follow-Up Boss into KW command. All right, just a few configuration options here. For example, you can see here from Follow-Up Boss, it's going to pull everybody who's in that lead stage and is also source KW command, and they're going to pull those into KW command. That's not exactly what I want. I want everybody from Follow-Up Boss getting synced into KW command. So I'm going to change stages to all, and then I'm just going to clear out this source. There we go. Again, I have this box checked. That means that KW command is not going to get overwritten. It's just going to fill in any blanks. There's also a filter here. So if there is some other way I want to decide who I'm pulling in from Follow-Up Boss, I can do that. For example, maybe I only want to pull in people from a few different stages. So I could do stage equals, or stage contains lead, and then I can change this to advanced mode, add a rule, and then we can do it again, stage contains hot. And now I've created a filter that will send over everybody who's in a lead stage or a hot stage. And you can combine either or rules to get exactly who you want in there. I'm going to clear this out. Like I said at the beginning, I want absolutely everybody from Follow-Up Boss getting synced into KW Command so that I can work with them there. I'm going to go to the top and activate this sync. All right, great. This sync is now active. I'm going to click on My Syncs and go back. You can see this one is now active, and we're going to go ahead and activate its partner. Okay, again, just a little bit of configuration here. We're syncing everybody from KW Command into Follow-Up Boss, get it all caught up. As they arrive in Follow-Up Boss, do I want to overwrite information or just add information into blank fields? Totally up to you. Usually we want to just add information into blank fields just in case. Again, we can use the filter and filter on anything from KW Command, including tags. Maybe we only want to send over somebody from certain tags or somebody from a certain zip code. You can do that here. And then I'm going to come down to the mapping. This is the new style of mapping here. You can go back to the original mapping by clicking this button, but you can see we do most of this for you. Primary email, first name, last name. One thing to pay attention to here in Follow-Up Boss is there's a field here for assigned agent full name. So what you can do is have a tag set up in KW with an agent's name, and then you can either pop that tag into Follow-Up Boss, or if you're using tags for multi-purpose, you're gonna have a bunch of different tags. I would suggest something like, so let's do it. I'll just show you exactly what I would do. Tags contains Gabe. So I'm only gonna tag Gabe's, that's me. I'm only gonna tag Gabe's leads. And then as they arrive in Follow-Up Boss, everybody who's tagged with Gabe will be assigned agent full name, Gabe Hackstrom. So that's what I would do, and then I would just make a version of this sync for each of my agents. Give them each a tag in KW. That way I can tag them in KW, they'll get sent to Follow-Up Boss, and they'll get assigned to the correct agent. So that's definitely an option. If it's just you, however, just clear out that filter, clear out this full name assigned agent, and it'll get done. Don't forget also with this new mapping, you can plug more than one type of data in. So for example, in this notes area, maybe I want to put neighborhood. I'm going to put a little label on here just so I know. Click in here, neighborhood. And then, you know, if there's anything else I want to add into the notes in Follow-Up Boss, I can do that too. So maybe not just neighborhood, maybe I also want to put anniversary. I can do that. Let's do anniversary. And then I'll just hit the plus sign, find anniversary. Perfect. And activate the sync. That's it. Let's go to My Syncs and we'll check it out. Now I have two syncs running, one going into KW Command and one going into Follow-Up Boss. And that's it. That's how you connect Follow-Up Boss with KW Command, so you get all those people, all those contacts, all those leads shared back and forth. It's going to make you way more productive. All the work you do in one app will show up in the other app. No more importing or exporting, copying or pasting, or any of that. It's just these two apps working together as one. If you need any assistance setting this up for you or your team, go to apination.com/KW. There you can call us, send us an email, and even set up a live session of support. We're API Nation, connecting the world's applications. We love doing this stuff.